Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last time, we were tasked with finding mushrooms here in the Forest of Focus. We need to head out to Training Lowlands, which is that way. Why am I back here? Because we're going to be heading out to a different area first, just to coincide with my notes. Huzzah! So there's going to be two sets about this episode. The reason why is because I want to stop here at Challenge Beach because there's a few things of note here. First things first, out here on the cliffside, we get another Glarcia twig. And some more Watts here, so yeah, so I do like the, Challenge Lowlands anyways. Right over here on this cliffside. The first Diglett here. So there's 9 of them totaled here on the beach. The next one's right here. Yeah, I was able to pull up a map though, so I don't have to struggle quite as much. So yeah, so I like the beach. It's a pretty nice area just looking out to the vast oceans beyond. Anyways, right there is the next Diglett. Yeah, once you have a map, it's not quite so much a struggle. Alright then, so next up, I think there's a Diglett around here, I think. Yep, right here. Alright then, so 5 more Digletts here, so yeah, so this area is actually really cool. I do like it, so yeah, there's a lot of strong Pokemon here along the pathway, like Pelipper and Staryu. I really like Staryu. So coming on over here, this way, we have ourselves a tower here. This is the Tower of Waters. You are not ready to climb this tower. Leave this place. And we get turned away because of jerk face. But I think with that, we are able to fast travel here whenever we want. Anyways, right behind here, TM98 Liquidation. Water type move that lowers defense stats. Actually a really good move. And a Mystic Water, so obvious what this place is kind of supposed to be. The Tower of Water, so maybe sometime later we'll have a purpose coming back here. I don't think so. Alright, 4 more Diglett here. So yeah, so with this all done, I think, looking at our map... Oh, we can't okay, I guess it's later on that we'll be able to start climbing it. Yeah, I thought we'd be able to, by talking to him, we'll get a skip travel location, but I guess it's not until later that unlocks as a skip travel. Yeah, one of the good things about this area, though, is that there's a lot of things here. Yeah, just look at that vast ocean. Maybe someday we'll be able to cross it. That would be cool. So yes, there's quite a few strong Pokemon here, such as Staryu. Yeah, I was here a little bit ago, just doing some exploration, but Alright, Staryu got. Alright, then so continuing on the exploration here, Bad's Krabby, or guess Kingler. I just want to see what the shiny spot is. Okay, bugger off. I can nuke you instantaneously, you know that, right? I'm over leveled as it is, okay? Oh, it's a Meryl! And a Magnemite! So yeah, so there's a lot of electric type Pokemon here for you to get. I'm not going to go after Bliss anymore because I'm overpowered as hell. Anyways, right there is a Zinc, can be very useful. I might actually pop that on, Hourgeist. Just so that way Hourgeist can catch up a little bit. Anyways, sneaking along this pathway here along this little river bank, we get TM80 Electro Ball. The faster you are, the more damage it will do. It's a pretty nice move. Yeah, they're giving out TRs in the wild here too, which is pretty nice and dandy. Right here is a Dedenne. I'll go over bios once we're done here with the Diglett. Yeah, where's this next one at? Nope, I was looking at the wrong place. Alright, so the last few are going to be along this rock face a little bit. Right here is the first one. Diglett, yay! Next one's right here. Diglett, yay! Huzzah! Okay. And right over here is a Morpeko. Normally you cannot get Morpeko until much later on in the game. Very nice and dandy because, yeah. Honestly, I'm grateful because Morpeko is a decent Pokemon, but getting it this early is really nice. Alright then, so there's just one more, thing here somewhere. I think it's along this pathway here, I think. Alright. Where are you? Oh. Okay, that is dickish. It's hiding in the plant here. Yeah. I know the camera kind of panicked here, but yeah, it was hiding right there. That is dickish placement. So, yay. Fun stuff. So, coming in here into this cave here, we got ourselves Courageous Caverns. We've already kind of been here before. So yeah, I'm not going to be going over this area quite fully, but this pathway does lead to this place out here where we caught Hourgeist. So yeah, Lip Lagoon's a pretty heat location. I'm just curious if there's alright, no unique mons here. I'm just curious, I'll go over the loop location in a little bit. Alright then, so... Oh. Okay, yeah, we don't have a fast travel point yet. Alright then. So I'm going to be hanging out right here. And time to go over bios for Challenger Beach. Just so that way that's all fine and dandy. If you don't want to deal with me ramble on for a little bit, skip on ahead. There's not many new Pokemon. Alright, first new Pokemon in Challenger Beach is Psyduck. Sadly, Psyduck did not get as much love as it did for Staryu. As a Pokemon, it is heavily, extremely, oppressively outclassed with Staryu in almost every direction. And yeah. Evolution. Evolves in the 30s compared to Water Stone, which you can get instantaneously. Its best stat is 95 special attack compared to like the Hunters with Staryu and Starmie. Yeah. Defenses, worse than Staryu. Slower. It has higher HP and attack stat, but it's an okay Pokemon at best. It needs TRs for Surf. Its moves and level pool are pretty good and mostly physical, and it's a little bit more of a special based Pokemon. It has access to Ice Beam, Non-Stab, Psychic, Focus Blast. Yeah, if you're looking for... Yeah, it's a decent Pokemon, but sadly, Staryu just outpasses Psyduck in every way, shape, and form, and it's kind of a pass because Staryu exists. And I used the Psyduck in Gold before, and it was just lukewarm, not super fantastic. It's a jack of all trades, master of none. Next up is Magnemite. Magnemite is a pretty okay electric steel type Pokemon. High special attack and one of the most defensive type combinations out there. Just has a big weakness to ground. It's a pretty nice Pokemon, evolves into Magnezone, which has 130 special attack and 115 defense, making it a hard Pokemon to take down. Even Magneton with an Evilat can work very well with just slightly faster speed and a little less defenses. Magnezone gets some strong electric moves like Discharge and Flash Cannon and Hyper Beam and Body Press and looking through notes. So that's it. Yeah, it has a terrible move pool, sadly. Yeah, this counters with its very defensive nature with some access to some screens, I guess, but if you're looking for a special attacker, it's lukewarm, not fantastic, and yeah, it's there. Next up is Dedenne. Dedenne is another Pikachu clone. Dedenne is meh at best. Good speed and special attack, and suffers a lot of Emolga's disadvantages combined with not having flying. It has some okay moves, Parabolic Charge, Dazzling Gleam, and TR. A lot of moves are physical when it's not a physical Pokemon. I think it's only good for special Pokemon. It's nothing really super fantastic, just Grass Knot. It's very lackluster, and I would recommend Magnemite a lot more than Dedenne, and I'd honestly pass on it. Morpeko's around, I would recommend Morpeko for your Pikachu needs. Next up for Pokemon available in the base game is Dhelmise. Dhelmise is a fun Pokemon. Fun thing, it's not in the Isle of Armor Dex. It's a Pokemon that's not supposed to be here, and yet it is. As a Pokemon, I love Dhelmise. It's one of my favorite Alolan Pokemon. It's a hard-hitting Pokemon with really good attack and solid defenses. It's pretty slow though, and yeah, the fun part though is about its typing. It's a Ghost Grass type Pokemon with Stab Steel. So it's essentially a 3-type Pokemon just without the weaknesses of Steel type and such. For moves, it's sadly locked until very late game because Anchor Shot is level 52, 60 for Phantom Force, and yeah. It has access to a lot of decent TRs like Gyro Ball, Liquidation, Quake, and quite a few others. If the level pools were a lot more available earlier, then yeah, it would be a guaranteed yes. I'd actually be using it because I love Dhelmise, but it's available super late, and yeah, not super fantastic, but it's still pretty alright. Lastly is Morpeko. Thank goodness Morpeko is available here, otherwise you have to wait until very late to get one. It's good, it's an okay Pokemon. It has a pretty good attack stat and speed stat, lower defenses, and yeah, if anything, it's a lot like Raichu with the added Dark type bonus. Every other turn it alternates between Hangry and Full Form, which affects its signature attack Aura Wheel, which you'll learn at level 55! Until then, by level 25, Spark at 30, all around, not good. It has access to some fun moves like Outrage, Crunch, Foul Play, Psychic Fang, and Sea Bombs for TRs, and the Elemental Fangs for TMs. It's hindered by its late game move pool, and its stats are kinda meh. All around, it's a decent Pokemon, but if you want to use a Pikachu clone, just use the original. Alright, with that all done, I'll see you all back in the Forest of Focus. Yeah, slight little detour. Oh, hi, Pincurchin. You're a late game Pokemon. Alright then, so finally done with all that fun stuff. We're now going to be crossing this bridge over into the next area, the Training Lowlands. So starting up here in the Training Lowlands, there's, once again, new Diglett forms around here to go ahead and find and search for and all that fun stuff. Yeah, there's quite a few Diglett forms here, and this will be the first area that we will not be able to fully complete. Now, where's this first Diglett? Right there. Hiding in a very bad spot. Yeah, so this is actually a really cool area. I'll give it that much. Yeah, I guess starting up here from the very top, this area is split up into two areas, I guess. And there's a lot of new Pokemon here. Hello there, Lulu Pup. So yes, I guess I should go over into like my history with this Pokemon game. In that, I actually did a stream playthrough of my first experience through the Isle of Armor like a couple months after it was released. Yeah, last year was a pretty bad year for me. But I guess the past several years have been very bad mentally for me. So yeah, so there were quite a few things I did. I actually encountered a shiny Lulu Pup. Just casually playing through the game. Just wandering around, it's like, oh hi Lulu Pup, wait, those eyes are different. Oh my god, it's a shiny Lulu Pup! I still have that equip on my Switch channel. Which I may or not be using for my stream highlights, I don't know. Or I guess for my miscellaneous playthrough. Anyways, right there is the next Diglett. Once again, we'll not be able to get all the Diglets here. Just most of them. So going on further, right over here is the cave here that we'll go over in a bit. Yeah, just kind of taking things at our own pace. So, next one, where is the next one at? It should be right around this bridge area, right? Yep, right here. Cheeky little thing. Okay then. So just kind of going along this little pathway here. We get ourselves another thing here. So let me go. Thing of Carbos, yeah. I kind of wish I would be able to go into this water, but it's a little too high and a little too steep, but yeah. I kind of love the flowing waterways and such. Hi, Miltank! Yeah, Miltank's a fun Pokemon. I like it. So going on further this way, up here is Challenger Road. We'll go over Challenge Road in a bit. Don't worry, I have a method to my madness. Okay then, so going on further down this way, we get ourselves a nice long stretch here. 50 watts, so yeah. I guess there's some more mints here and there you'll be able to find. I'm not going to be going for them all because they're kind of hit and miss where they are. Alright, next Diglett's right over here. And now kind of back to exploring here and there. Just trying to see where the others are. I think that's it for this region. At least I think. Kitty wants some lovin's, it looks like. Alright, the next Diglett's right here. Yeah, so I like the Challenge Lowlands. I think it's a pretty fun area. Alright, another Pokemon for sightseeing, and no thank you. Yeah, I did show a random Pokemon in the thing, which is a pretty nice quality of life thing, but not the most important. Next one, somewhere along this little shoreline here. Yes, right here. Next Diglett here. Okay, then. I think there's one along this tree. Yep, right here. Nice and dandy. So yeah, so the next thing I should mention, on that island over there, you might be able to see it. I don't know, the drought distance is really bad. There's a Diglett on that island. We cannot surf yet. So that is the first instance of a Diglett we cannot get yet, but yeah. So you won't be able to actually complete this until much later on in the game, which does kind of suck. Alright, kind of continuing our clockwise circle around here. A large leak here. Don't tell Nintendo. But yeah, another nice little beachfront here. Just looking out in this vast ocean. I like water, okay? I live in the middle of the plains. A hill is considered a landmark, okay? I'm dead serious. Alright then, so it's looking around here a little bit further on. More watts here? No thing, I don't need to put anything in the den. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that's fun around here, I don't think. Some more honey. At least I don't think. Yeah, there's some pincers running around here and there, so this is an easier place to get pincer. Anyways, next one right here. There's 5 Diglett left for us to find. Great ball there. But yeah, Training Lowlands is a really fun area. There's quite a few new Pokemon here, such as Kangaskhan, which I already caught, Lulu Pup, there's some Lulu Pup, and Miltank too, which is all nice and dandy. So I think there's supposed to be a thing over here. Anyways, yeah, I've been collecting a lot of Watts recently. You need them really soon. Like, coming up pretty soon is going to be when you'll really want to have all the Watts you can. When I mean all the Watts, I mean, I think you need 3 million Watts total. It's insane. Anyways, yeah, I'm terribly sorry about my mouth movements. My mic's kind of rubbish. Anyways, right there is the next one. So yeah, I guess I kind of ignored the Pokeball over here. Over there's a Great Ball. Yeah, I know I've been kind of going back and forth beyond this a little bit. So yeah, Moo Moo Mill. Kind of makes a little bit of sense though, because this location is full of like Miltanks and yeah. Nice little attention to detail. Anyways, over here, another cheeky looking thing. Yeah, they love hiding these Pokemon in very dickish locations. Some more Scyther flying around, I guess, and Tauros. Can I please dot circle? There we go. Alright, just 3 more Diglett here in the Lowlands. Where are they? I think I missed one on the cliff. Hold on one second. Oh, no. I didn't go far enough. There were 2 up here. I thought I already got the one. Oh, there you are. Kind of glossed over it, yeah. I feel like the Diglett just went some passive-aggressive way for the developers to yell this game because, like, oh, you don't like these trees? Guess what? If you want to have 100% completion, look at every single tree! Appreciate its bark and its low textures! Yeah, then again, I have low standards. Anyways, right here we get ourselves an upgrade. That will become apparent really soon. Yeah, this is actually the area. I think this general spawn region was where I encountered the shiny Lulu Pup too. Hooray for flashbacks! Alright then, so with that all done, coming over here is going to be Digging Paw. So I kind of went over this like when we first arrived here. So Digging Paw. For 7 Armorite ore, you are able to dig through this area, and you'll be able to excavate up some Watts. This is the easiest way to get Watts in the game. Like for 7 Armorite ore, you can get like 20,000 Watts. When you need like 3 million of them, yeah, it's very useful. See how much we can get this time. And there's also Digging Maw that I encountered on my first time here. I don't know where they went. But yeah, I'll be able to encounter her here and there. 26,000, kind of rubbish. What was my record here? 48,000. Yeah, you'll be able to excavate a lot of Watts. I think my record overall was like 100, 200,000. It's kind of insane. So I guess with that all done, I hope you like bios, because this will be the last bios of the episode. Okay, new Pokemon available here in the Training Lowlands. There's quite a few Pokemon, so bear with me. The first new Pokemon here is Lulu Pup. Lulu Pup is special because, well, I already did the stream play. It evolves to level 32, which is a really nice Pokemon. It's a physical attacking Pokemon with good defenses. Statland is a very well-rounded Pokemon with low special attack, but its other stats are actually really good. As for its abilities, though, that's where it really shines. So because Lulu Pup has the ability of Pickup, which is very nice for your item needs, so it's not as great as Intimidate. Otherwise, with this other ability down the line, it'll be able to get Intimidate, which is really nice. Yeah, Pickup leads to Sandwich, which is really nice in Sandstorms. It's really nice. As for moves, it can learn access to moves like Play Rough, Takedown, Crunch, Elemental Fangs for coverage, and all that fun stuff. TR adds in some few other moves too. It's a pretty good, reliable Pokemon. Not as cool as Flaming Dancing Fire Moth, but it's still pretty alright. Next up is Tauros. Tauros is also a pretty fun Pokemon. It's pretty similar to Statland, except focusing more on speed. Not quite as attack. It's a pretty nice Pokemon. It's a faster Pokemon, letting it hit a lot harder than what it would. Some fun moves you can learn is Zen Headbutt, Takedown, and yeah, it's not super fantastic. Intimidate as ability is really nice, though Anger Point is very risky if you are unlucky with a crit. Or very, very fortunate if you are hit with a crit if your luck stat is naturally very low. Anyway, so yeah, some other moves you can learn is like TMTR is pretty similar to Satellite, except a little bit more diverse. Elemental Beams with low special attack, kind of sucks. Earthquake, Reversal, Rock Slide, all that fun stuff. It learns quite a few interesting moves, which is also really nice. So yeah, it's actually a really good Pokemon, and yeah. Next up is Miltank. Miltank can breed with Tauros, and yeah, male offspring will be Tauros, and female will be Miltank, so yay. Interesting, I guess interesting little tidbit about Miltank and Tauros. As for Miltank, it's a lot more of a defensive Pokemon. It's still a fast Pokemon with a speed stat of 100 and 105 defense, which is really nice. Its stats are okay. While it doesn't have Intimidate, Scrappy and Thick Fat are also okay abilities to have. Its move pool is strangely diverse though, having access to moves like Milk Drink for healing, which is pretty nice, Body Slam, Play Rough, High Horsepower, Elemental Punches, and most of the moves listed for Tauros except Outrage and Mega Horn, which they can't learn. So yeah, it's all around a pretty nice Pokemon. Stealth Rock and Body Press are also pretty good on Miltank thanks to its good defensive stats. It's a nice well-rounded Pokemon, more meant for being a slower Pokemon, but well, I guess a slower paced Pokemon. Not as offensive based, but still a pretty nice defensive Pokemon. Next up is Scyther. Scyther and Scizor are interesting bug flying type Pokemon, which evolves into bug steel type Pokemon. They have the same base stat total, and it all depends on which you like more. Scyther is a fast bug type Pokemon with good attack, while Scizor takes that speed and invests that in more into defensive stats and having a higher attack stat. All around, they're both very good Pokemon. Scizor's typing is amazingly having one weakness, though it's very risky to being, very prone to being roasted alive. Its abilities are also pretty nice with Swarm and Technician, being very nice with access to moves like Bullet Punch, which becomes a priority move, Sword Stance, Iron Head, Exos or Wing Attack, and Brutal Swing are all very good moves to put on it. The big downside though about Scizor is that it is a trade evolution, though you are able to get it in the wild with a Sandstorm. Naturally, I think you'll have to beat the next gym in order to be able to catch one, but all around it's actually a really good Pokemon to use. So yeah. Next up is Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's a well-rounded Normal Pokemon that doesn't excel as much as Tauros. It spends more of its stats into HP, making it way more of a bulky Pokemon, letting it take some good hits. Well, it doesn't have game-breaking Mega Evolution, which really was broken back in Gen 6 and 7. It's still a pretty nice Pokemon to use. It has access to moves like Fake Out, Crunch, Headbutt, Outrage, and a few TRs and TMs. Yeah, it can learn quite a few moves in those setups too. It's not quite as strong as Tauros or Sentinel, but it's a pretty solid Pokemon to use. Abilities make it pretty nice, but focus more on Scrappy. With all normal type Pokemon here, all are also really solid to use early or late game. Next up is Skarmy, more commonly in Sandstorms or in the Orange Challenge Road. It's a Flying Fortress. This Pokemon has super good defense, making it withstand almost anything physical. It doesn't have as good special defense, but it's still pretty alright. Its typing is also really nice. Steel Flying doesn't have too many weaknesses, which is pretty nice too. As for its move pool, it's kind of lacking there. Moves like Drill Peck and Steel Wing it can learn with. Other moves such as Spikes, yeah, it's not super fantastic. Sturdy is an okay ability to use, but it has it's a good ability to run because of its low special defense. TRs though is where it gets a little interesting. Body Press is a move it can learn, which makes it really hurt. It can also run Stealth Rock, which is an okay Stealth Rock setter. Iron Head, so yeah, it can learn quite a few moves. Not super fantastic, but it can learn a few moves. Yeah, if it weren't for Body Press, it would be not as fantastic Pokemon, but it's still a pretty nice Pokemon to use. Next up is Garvana. Come pretty soon. You will hate this freaking line. But yeah, that's not until you get the Water Bike. Until now, it's an alright Pokemon. 95 base speed and like 120 attack stat. Yeah, it's a very hard-hitting Pokemon. The downsides about Garvana though is that its defense stats are terrible. 40 defense is pretty rubbish, but okay attacking and special attack, making it a pretty hard-hitting Pokemon. This Pokemon is a hard-hitting Pokemon, more of a glass cannon. Rough Skin is an okay ability if it hits by a physical move, though it won't last too long. At least it's pretty good for last bit things though. It can learn quite a few TRs and TMs though, such as Earthquake and such. A pretty okay Pokemon to use. There's better Pokemon to use all around, but it's still a pretty alright one. Just be careful with slow defenses. And lastly, here in Sandstorms and Pokemon Sword, you'll be able to find Zhengmo. Zhengmo is a Pokemon I really like, and it's a pretty well-balanced Pokemon in Sword and Shield. As a Pokemon, it's a defensive Pokemon with nice defenses, evolves level 35 and 45, a little bit better than Sliggoo. Como is a very nice defensive Pokemon. Its base abilities give a form of immunity in a type of moves, helping it be a little bit more defensive. Its stats are well-rounded, jack of all trades, master none. It's pretty slow, but still great defensive stats. Move-wise, being fire type moves gives it access to a number of strong moves such as Quick, Punches, Dragon Claw, and several others. It gets Dragon Claw at level 32, which is pretty alright. Close Combat and Outrage are late, and Clanger Scales isn't until 68, which is late but not terrible. Overall, it's a pretty alright Dragon type Pokemon. Not fantastic, but it's still pretty good. Alright then, so with that all done, that's about it that we can do here in the Training Lowlands. So it's about time we head on into the cave. So I think with this all done, I think it's time to give our guys some time to shine. So coming on here into warm-up tunnel, there's not much here, at least for now. Yeah, there's no new Pokemon here in warm-up tunnel, but there are a few Diglets. First one here. Yeah, there's 3 Diglets total, and they're all pretty easy to find. This will be probably one of the easiest ones to get. Here's a Thick Club, which boosts the attack stat of Marowak and Killbone, which is really good. Here's the second Diglett. Just one more to do. Alright, Hearthstone. And at the very end of this pathway, we get ourselves TM76 Stealth Rocks. Not great for single player, but it's fantastic for multiplayer because it deals a base damage depending on how much how weak the opponent is to rock type moves. For example, I think it does like an 1/8 if they're neutral, a 1/16 if they resist, a 1/4 if they're weak to it, and 1/2 if they're super weak. It's actually a really fun poke move and really where a lot of the metagame shines. So coming over here, we get ourselves some mushrooms. A fun little thing about mushrooms if we try to attempt to see it earlier. Yeah, if we try to see it earlier, it says there's a cluster of odd mushrooms going here. But for having things going up, so yeah, so if you try to approach it, you can be able to avoid it a bit, so, which is pretty nice and dandy. So yeah, so coming right over here is the last Diglett. Please stop calling me telemarketers. My insurance is still good. Oh, fun. Scam telemarketers scamming everybody. Hackers trying to get into everything. Scalpers scalping everything. Man, this world is going to hell. Anyways, yeah, that was the last of the Diglett here in Warm-Up Tunnel, so I think it's time we go see what these mushrooms are all about. 3 max mushrooms. Some wild max mushrooms. You wish to pick them? Hold up a second. Hi, Clara. Hello, what's this? 3 max mushrooms in one spot? Here I thought I need to go find them one by one. I saw the mushrooms first, I swear. I saw them last night. I've been at the dojo longer and all, so it's only fair that you give them to me, right? No way. Yeah, I figured that's what you would say. Gosh, you're such a pain in the neck. You just show up out of nowhere and just happen to be young and talented. If you're looking to get in my way, well, I think some vile poisons will take care of that. And now is our next battle against Clara. Clara is starting up with Slowpoke, level 18, Gluttony for the ability with moves Confusion and Acid, 62 in post-game. Let's set the record straight right here. I'll show you once and for all that I'm the better trainer. I've been training for a while now, so yeah. Yeah, so I guess going on to our guys' gimmick, so our guys is going to be a little bit more of a slower defensive Pokemon, I guess. Yeah, sadly though, I probably should teach a Shadow Ball or a Ghost type move. Oh fine, hit us with our weakness. You're a super effective move machine. Yeah, Confusion, this will not do much. Alright, yeah, I probably should have thought another move. Yeah, I know our guys is super slow, but there's some moves to counteract that, so not the end of the world. Alright, last Astonish. I really should have taught you a better move. Yeah, thankfully Clara 2 is not that hard of a fight. There we go. Easy peasy. Next up, we're going to be setting up Coughing. You're probably going to have Levitate, so, gosh, who don't want to send up? Sure, Motor. Next up is Coughing, level 18/62, Levitate for the ability moves Clear Smog and Assurance. Alternatively, Avery would be using Woobat level 18/62, unaware for the ability moves Confusion and Air Cutter. They both start up with Slowpoke, so yeah. I don't think this will last very long. Thundershock, sure. You want my lawnmower of death and destruction and super tankiness? Yeah, again, not too hard of a fight. And lastly, we're going to be setting up Whirlipede. Sure, our guys, he still needs some time in the sun. Lastly, it's Whirlipede, level 19, size 63. Poison point for the abilities moves, Poison Tail, and Bug Bite. Am I really going to lose again? Is it just something wrong with me? Yeah, she's not having a good time. Alternatively, Avery will be setting up Kadabra, level 19, size 63, synchronized for the abilities moves, Psybeam, and Swift. Alright then, so, we're slow Pokemon, but we're kind of defensive. Let's go take things out the slow and fun way. Yeah, I taught Earth Power because, honestly, our gas was not doing much. A little better than nothing. Just what have you got that I just don't? It's called Raids and Patience. Why can't I win? I'm trying as hard as I can. What am I missing? Fine, you can have those silly mushrooms. I'm gonna find better ones anyways. So there. Yeah. Touch mushrooms, get dizzy. Alright, we got 3 clusters of max mushrooms. All nice and dandy. Hello, is this Orph's phone? How's trial coming along, love? Easy peasy. You mean you've already managed to find 3 max mushrooms? I've been checking in on everyone's progress. It seems you're in first place once again. You really are a new rising star, aren't you? I suppose I better go and put the pot on the stove, but you be careful on your way back. Ciao. Alright then, so that's it there. We'll explore Poss Bottom Desert in a bit, so yeah. We've done quite a bit of exploration, but let's go head on back. Alright then, so back here in the dojo, let's go head on in.
Hey there, Orph. Welcome back. Looks like you nailed the trial. Congrats on finding the max mushrooms. Trial number 2 was no problem for you. All the other students ended up getting lost in the forest. Turns out finding max mushrooms was the least of their problems. It's a shame, but I guess everyone other than Orph will fail the trial. Well, first things first, a proper meal. Let's have the max mushrooms made into a delicious soup, shall we?
Hooray for NPCs being static. I've really outdone myself this time. Now, all that's left is to add those lovely max mushrooms you brought us.
Miss Honey, please wait.
Why, Clara? What in the world have you gotten into? I've never seen you in such a flutter.
I've got some max mushrooms too. Oh, nice work, Laura. You must have searched hard for those. That makes you the second person to pass the second trial.
I did it! Aw, cheer up, darling Clara. You did it. This is a cause for celebration. Master and Miss Honey, please, can I ask for something just this once? I want you to use my max mushrooms in the max soup. I only want to share my hard work with everyone here. Oh, Clara. Well, if that's what you're after, then I'm perfectly happy to oblige. Although, this hardly is the first time you've asked for something, and I'd rather that'll be the last. Miss Honey, I hope you don't feel that your thunder is being stolen, Orph. But we're a family here, and family shares, so we'll go ahead and use some of Clara's mushrooms today. It's just so rare for her to try hard at something. I really want to reward that. You understand, don't you? You can hold on to the max mushrooms you found. I'm sure you'll find good use for them.
Oh, and don't worry. You still totally passed the trial with flying colors. Think of those max mushrooms as an extra reward.
Alright, everybody, soup's on. The famous max soup of the Master Dojo.
Well, I'm famished. Time to dig in.
Let's eat.
Oh, I never did explain the big deal about the soup, did I? You see, when one ranks this dojo's famous max soup. No, you don't. That kind of thing doesn't happen if a human has the soup. But things are a little different when certain Pokemon drink the soup. You see, there are some Pokemon that have the distinct potential, and when they drink the soup, their Dynamax form will change into Gigantamax form.
I'll keep one of our lads in the kitchen on soup duties from now on too. So you can ask him to serve up a bowl of fresh max soup whenever you need.
Now then, let's wrap things up. You all did your best on the second trial, and I'm proud of everyone here. But last but not least, thanks for the soup, honey.
Thanks for the soup, Miss Honey.
By the way, Orph, meet me in my room when you have a moment.
Alright then, so coming on over here, we ourselves some books on the shelf. Pokemon that have the potential to Gigantamax and drink max soup. Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Rillaboom, Cinderace, Inteleon, Butterfree, Pikachu, Meowth, Machamp, Gengar, Lapras, Eevee, Snorlax, Garbodor, Dreadnought, Corviknight, Toxtricity, Alcremie, Duraludon, Orbeetle, Colossal, Sandaconda, Grimmsnarl, Flapple, Appletern, Hatterene, Copperajah, Kingler, and Centiskorch! Last but not least, the Master Dojo Secret. Oh, this book's unfinished. So yeah, so if you have any of those Pokemon in your party, you'll be able to create some max soup. It requires 3 max mushrooms in order to craft. So yeah, so tell me about max soup. What do you know about max soup? Effects of max soup. If you give max soup to a Pokemon that has great potential, it'll become a special Dynamax Pokemon, a Gigantamax Pokemon. If a Gigantamax Pokemon drinks max soup, it'll become a Dynamax Pokemon, losing the Gigantamax factor. So yeah, so you are able to actually refresh your max mushrooms. Now that we've completed the second trial, max mushrooms will be available in the wild. So coming onto the bottom, using this will boost the stats of all Pokemon during the battle. It's very good to use in battles, just making your Pokemon well-rounded. Yeah, it's super powerful. So coming on over this way, one last thing we're going to do this episode. No, don't worry, the kid on Soup Duty knows what he's doing. I'm sure I taught him well. Alright then, so heading on into this room. How's it going? I need to share a recipe. What seems to be the trouble today, Mustard?
Hey, Orph, Clara. Thanks for coming.
So, what's this all about, Master? What did you want to tell us?
Right, well, I decided you two will now take the Master Dojo's final, last, ultimate, third trial.
The final, last, ultimate, third trial. Final, last, ultimate, third trial. What's that? So, basically, what is this last trial?
Ah, well, yes. That's the gist of it. You two are the only ones who successfully finished the second trial.
You've pushed each other to greater heights and helped each other grow.
So I'd say it's time to finally see who's stronger in a Dynamax Pokemon battle.
We're going to battle? That's the last trial?
Yep, the rules are simple. Whoever wins will complete the trial. And the winner will be granted a secret armor of the Master Dojo.
This is it. Finally. But can I?
The battle will be held in the battle court behind the Master Dojo. The court is a power spot. You can Dynamax your Pokemon to your heart's content.
I've got to get going. I need to go there right away to prepare my pure heart for this. I'm going on ahead, okay? You can just laze about like a slowpoke and take as much time as you need.
Clara, she's got talent, that's for sure, but it's caused her to slack off. She's never felt the need to try hard at anything, I guess. Even with her training here at the dojo, I can tell she's been doing just the bare minimum. But things have changed since you arrived, Orph. Maybe you've helped her awaken some sort of passion and drive in her, eh? Still, I only hope that motivation isn't put towards anything mischievous.
And he's back to gaming. Yeah, so that's really it here. So, going on forward, talking to you, in battles there's always a winner, which means there's always gotta be a loser too. Oh, sorry, don't mind me, just talking to myself. Alright then, so with that all done, we've done quite a bit this episode. We managed to explore 2 full areas, well, to the fullest, I guess technically 3, and we completed the second trial, but the last trial awaits. Next time in Pokemon Sword and Shield, we head on forward and take on Clara for one final battle. I will see you all then.